Weekend Culture Podcast. I'm G.
I'm Dom.
And Donna.
And of course, you're listening to San Antonio Magazine's Best of 2020 Podcast of the Year. Gotta get that in there.
Number
every time we
one.
can. And of course, this episode is brought to you, like always, by Southside Craft Soda with the delicious Texacola soda, the Limoncito, and their Bevo Vanilla. And I know I'm looking like a big ass lemon today. So of course we're also sponsored by Texas Beauty Cartel.
You look like the sun,
caps.
bro.
So check that out, and
My
shout out to
son,
Bare Knuckles
bro.
for the nice dope shirt that I got yesterday when we were over there at their whatever it is, the Texas Lord car show thing.
And
At
Bearded
the-
Cartel
Lone
as
Star.
well.
yeah, Lone Star, yes. And of course, back like always, it's our good friends, our favorite metal people in the metal game. Mira Metals, Albert and Natasha, aka Norteño 210.
Bam, 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 bam.
There you go.
There you go. And of course, the most adorable metal in all of San Antonio.
I'm right here.
Albert.
Albert.
I'm taking him at the end.
You're trying it.
He's always commenting and hitting us
Hey,
up.
I've learned from Roy that if you don't try, you don't win. So, like always, we start off with what we did over the weekend. So, what y'all guys do over the weekend?
Oh shit.
I know I had an interesting one.
He went blank for a moment.
We went to the Spurs game last night. They won.
Ooh, by one.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was crazy.
Yeah. And then we went to our friend Marsha's place, Jokester 22. Caught the comedy show.
Giggity, giggity.
And then hung out. And what else did we do?
I forgot what we did Friday.
What did we do Friday?
It was a blackout
Oh,
day.
you went to the
United We Brunch on Saturday.
United. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I went to United We Brunch yesterday during the day, and I worked as Serial Killer Sweets. So
Ooh, work it.
yeah, I literally worked. I was real tired.
Making that dope. Oh, well, that sounds very productive. Y'all had a busy weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, it's
Oh, yeah.
Almost
nonstop.
there. Fiesta's coming up.
I know. Albert's like, we have 2 more weeks of like
Artwork.
artwork, and then we're
Chingo.
done. But then it's the events and I mean, it's fun. It's good. You know,
It's
this is
good.
what everything leads up to. But we're beyond exhausted.
I
so.
can imagine.
I was gonna say, so has the Modelo time virus affected you guys as well?
It's coronavirus.
No, no, it hasn't. It hasn't because,
There was a little bit of a delay, but other than that,
yeah.
but some other vendors
Yeah, I heard that.
they actually shut down.
Ooh,
Their manufacturers shut down completely.
Really?
so-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, Susan. So sorry. I was at Fiesta Couture on Friday, and she was running a sale for Norteño 210. It was 35% off if you mentioned my name until yesterday. So I actually took my mom because she wanted to go, and I ended up balling out. So yeah. So shout out to Fiesta Couture and go check them out. The sale's over now. Sorry guys, but
You can still buy stuff.
yes, and it's not just for Fiesta. It's all the time. We're in San Antonio, so it's like some of the
Ooh.
cutest stuff. Anyway, sorry.
Yes. No, definitely.
So follow.
Definitely. And then of course we had a interesting weekend with Roy, because
I could imagine.
Roy
Oh
always
my
makes it
God.
interesting.
Roy's crazy.
It's
So
always interesting.
Friday we got kicked out twice.
What?
Wow.
We got kicked out from a library and we got kicked out from a park. That's
Wow.
public.
How do you get kicked out of a public
Did you
park?
say you were with 210 Culture?
So yes.
What?
So Roy decided to throw a people party. So he decided to have a party outside to celebrate all the people who did the early voting, to kind of like
I already
thank 'em
voted,
for
by the
That
way.
was
early voting.
me.
Yes.
Me too.
Oh, I voted too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
So his original idea was to go outside the parking lot where the candidates are already outside yelling at you to vote for them
Oh,
Yeah.
as you're walking in. So he figured, why, if they can do
Vote.
it, why can't we come out and just give out some free food, some free gifts, and have some music
Vote.
playing? So he got there, and as soon as he got there, the library says, "Yeah, what are you doing?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this party idea." And he's like, "They're like, yeah, no, get off, go somewhere." So he was like, "Well,
What?
I'll go to Mission Marquee right across from the library." It's
Yeah.
literally right across
But
the
it's
parking lot.
public.
So he was like, "I'll go over there," and they're like, "Well, go over there, and if they kick you out, well, then you're on your own." So he went
What?
over there. They set up. They had the DJ. They had everything.
I saw that.
We pulled up, and then he's like, "Just so you know, we're doing this, but I didn't tell anybody or get any permits.
Oh,
we're just doing this,
My
so-
goodness.
We may get shut down.
Roy.
He's like, we might get shut down at some point." So not even 15 minutes that we were there, the lady from Mission Marquee comes out.
What?
And she's like, we've been getting complaints from downtown that there's a
What?
lot of noise
Who's
that they can hear.
complaining?
But I'm pretty sure it's probably somebody in
Whack
one of the
people.
political groups that like has it out for Roy. Because I know
Oh,
there's a couple of
Oh.
people that like have had it out for him since the last time he did the interviews.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that it was probably the same guy knew saw the event and decided to crash it.
Crybabies.
That's what makes the young people not want to vote or not want to involve.
Mhm.
in
They keep
politics.
shutting us down.
Yes. So thankfully, the YMCA that Roy goes to is like in the back of it.
Yeah.
So he asked them, and they said yes. So they let him use the park.
Oh,
Hell
okay,
yeah.
cool.
But it was in the back, so nobody really saw anything. And then they were
Yeah.
like, "You can stay, but you can't have the DJ because it's
Oh man.
due to the sound and everybody trying to vote in the quiet place." So like, there was no DJ, so like everybody left. So it was just like 5 of us just sitting at a table.
Let's all spell it out. YMCA.
But
Yeah.
That's
Um,
over there by that
the worst part though was that he actually had gotten like a car club to go out. So like they
Oh,
were the
no.
ones that were
Oh,
pissed 'cause they were constantly
It
having to
is,
move.
yeah.
Oh.
And then they finally like got him to somewhere to park, but it was all the way in the back by the YMCA. So like nobody really like
Aw.
Whack.
saw anything. So we tried our best. So we have that video coming out Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, I
Um,
found out Friday that you can't wear a candidate shirt to the polling site.
Wow.
They literally made me cover up. Like they got this oversized shirt and
Mhm.
I had to put it on backwards to vote.
Damn.
Man,
Yeah.
people are whack.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
Let us
and-
express ourselves.
But there was people that were there like outside. I was telling him because I was like, I felt like I was like cute. So I was like feeling myself. And
Mhm.
somebody was like, oh, she's wearing such and such shirt. Like the person I'm going for or rooting for. And I was just like, yeah, I am. And I was walking in and they're like, oh my God, you can't wear that. You can't vote with that. And I was like, what?
Watch me.
Like who cares like what I'm wearing? I didn't know. I've been voting since I could vote,
Yeah.
you know, but I didn't know.
Oh, shit.
Anyway,
I
so
didn't know either.
yeah.
Man, that's whack.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'll take my shirt off and I'll
And vote, and
yeah,
vote.
I just want to vote, you know?
Oh, we're voting and we're getting a show. All right.
Like you can vote as much as you want.
Yeah.
So
So
That's
my
it.
weekend.
that's the whole show. No, right there. And then Saturday, and then Friday, her parents came into town, so that
Yeah.
was fun. And then,
Aw, okay, cute.
Saturday we went out to I forgot the name of the barbecue
Robert's
place.
Barbecue.
Robert Barbecue, yeah, the one that Roy keeps mentioning all the time.
Oh, how was it? I wanted to
Oh,
go.
it was
Oh,
good.
good.
It was really good.
Cool.
So we knocked that out real quick. The crossover. We had his guy who won the free dinner or lunch.
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he comes out in the video too. So
Nice.
that guy was pretty cool to talk to.
Cool.
And then we went home, and that was it.
The
And then
end.
and then I'm gonna pass it on to Donna to explain what happened this morning for Sunday.
Oh, that cheese man.
Oh.
You got the
my
cheese man
goodness.
button?
She's
There's
Got
a
the
cheese
cheese
man
man
button.
Okay.
Is it-
So let me,
Yeah,
let me tell y'all.
You like turkey?
So let me
you got, like,
backtrack
Tuesday?
because I had talked to her on Monday, and I was texting you and telling you that I had like anxiety about death,
Yeah.
and dying and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had talked to my parents at night, and so yesterday while we were filming, we had a break, and I told my parents like, "Oh, the real reason I had anxiety was because I'm scared of death and dying," and they were like, "Oh, well, you should probably go to this certain church where this priest goes more in depth about that, and maybe you'll feel a little bit better." And I was like, "Why don't we go tomorrow?" Was this today?
And my answer was
Nope.
well, we went anyway.
I didn't hear it, but okay. And so I was like, okay, we woke up super early. I was dying. And so we got there, and it was a bunch of songs the first time around we were there, and I liked it. I was like, yeah, this is cool. Like, this is so good. And then the priest, starts telling his whatever
Spiel.
sermon or whatever. And then it was totally fine because he started talking about marriage and, marriage and all that stuff. And I was like, that's funny. And so he goes into, well, first of all, to even have a happy marriage, you need to find somebody of the opposite sex. And I was like, what?
Hold up.
And I was turned to him and I was like, they can love whoever the fuck they want. And I'm pretty sure the
Facts.
people in front of me and in back of me were hearing,
Oh, wow.
or probably the people in front of me, because this lady was so into it. She was like, yeah, that's awesome. And I'm like, they can love whoever they want. And so I was already pissed off.
Mm.
And the
What?
best part was I was already frustrated with the singing because they had really been singing for about 45 minutes, and I'm like, hurry up, let's get to the actual reading. Let's go and get to this reading. The pastor hadn't even said like one word. He's like, we're live on TV, and he sat down, and then like they started singing for a good 45 minutes, and I was like, I'm not trying to be here for 3 hours. Let's go. Like, give me 2 hours max. Let's do this.
Mhm.
So then he finally goes on, and I'm sitting there, And then all of a sudden she's getting upset because of that. And then I turn around and right next to her, her mom's all, yeah,
Oh
what
my
he
goodness.
said.
No.
And then I forgot what they said, something else. I think something about like the woman should like listen to the man or something. And then like,
Hey.
and then like you turn around, her mom's like, yeah, yeah.
Is your mom? Can your mom hear?
And she was like, why are you so happy? I was like, because this is the best thing ever. You came in thinking this was gonna be awesome, and this is like the worst day of your life. And your mom's just like the complete opposite. Like, yes, this is the most amazing thing we've ever taken her to.
Oh,
You learned a lot.
I did. I learned to never go to that fucking church again. That's what I learned.
And that's why you don't go to mega churches. It makes me actually respect going to the little tiny hole in the wall church that I go to on Sundays, because
I mean, I can't get too like political or like you're not supposed to talk about politics or religion,
Yeah, heard that.
but I just feel like anybody that says that they're religious, if they truly are a believer of God or Jesus or whatever it is, religion promotes peace and love, and
So why there's so much hate?
right.
Mhm.
So I just don't understand how people can say that they're super religious but judge other
Others.
people.
Right.
Like I don't judge. I'm nobody to judge.
Me
There's
neither.
one true judge, and it's not me.
Right.
You know.
he even said that evolution is fake because it's just a theory,
Yeah, that was like.
but the
What?
Bible is fact.
I mean, what?
I was like, huh?
It's like evolution is just a theory. I'm like,
He's like, you
some of
can't
these
prove it.
motherfuckers look like monkeys.
He's like, you can't prove
I
it.
mean, you seen them out in the streets?
He's like,
Oh my
you can't
God.
prove it, but you know what you can prove? And then he picks up the Bible. He's like, this right here. This is what you can prove. And I'm like, I got a Playboy magazine. Can we prove that these are real?
No. Okay.
But
So,
yeah,
I mean,
it was an experience. I can say that.
Yeah.
but I'll stick with my church. Mega churches, not for me.
I mean, religion is supposed to be a moral compass to tell you right from wrong, be a good person.
Correct.
I mean, being a good person doesn't necessarily mean to be a radical about it.
Right.
It just means be kind to others, and if die that has not sinned, throw the first stone. And everybody's sinned it one way or another. So I mean, like you said, we have no reason to judge one another.
Yeah. I always tell people like I'm religious. Like we are, firm believers in God, and
Mhm.
and we're Christians. But I don't ever judge anybody for being a
Right.
different religion.
Mhm.
Some of the best people are different religion, or like maybe they don't believe in it, but they're still a good person.
I mean, but too, I've met some really awesome like atheists too.
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
to me, it doesn't matter. If you're a good person, you're a good person.
Yeah, he was
Jonathan Salcedo, have you
he
heard
was
this?
he was talking crap about them too, because he was like,
Oh yeah.
I met plenty of atheist people who are busy fighting that God doesn't exist, but yet they don't believe in him. So why are they like fighting it?
I don't know.
And I was like,
You think you're just making this
I
up?
was like, this is my cue to go to the snack bar. I'll be back.
There's a snack bar.
I wish.
There's an intermission.
there should have been. It should have been just like the communion. Like you go and you just pay like $5 and they give you like a
It's a big ass piece of
like
bread.
that meme where was it like the communion to
It's a
go?
holy bread.
But it just had like a little like it was like a Lunchable, but it just had like the communion and it had
Oh.
the wine and like a Capri Sun.
No
powder.
chips. The
These
Lord's
are the-
cheap chips. The Lord's cheap.
No, but I've seen it
I
somewhere.
believe in
I've
science.
seen it like a picture online where they did it like it was like a to-go communion. So because like a lot of
To
people they would just
go.
hand it off, but like inside was just one piece of the
The
bread.
wafer.
Yeah, and then it had like a little like Capri Sun package that was the wine. You just like take it and go and just eat it.
As long as it's real wine.
So I was
Yeah.
like, I know. I was like,
Capri Sun wine.
So,
Fox wine.
so now that we're done with our weekend, 10 hours later,
Yeah.
let's
Well,
jump
technically,
into.
I haven't. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
we can
Dom, what'd you
continue
do?
on.
Oh, was you-
No,
go
no,
ahead,
no,
Dom.
no,
Go ahead,
no.
Dom. Go ahead, Dom.
Aw.
Go ahead, Dom.
Well,
I did nothing.
I just
Lost my
figured
train of
I just
thought.
figured yours involves a lot of drinking. So-
well, I got some business cards done for 210 Culture, so
Yay.
that's what I've been up to. And other than that, before I ended up here at the podcast, of course, we went to go paintballing out there at out by Retama Park, and they have a really badass paintball park out there.
Cool.
I mean, I even gave them a card, be like X Factor Paintball Park out there by Retama Park. Check it out; it's really badass.
Is this a
Nice.
paid sponsorship?
I was gonna say,
Well, I just want to give a shout out because I went with my friend Chris and Steven Stenberg. Shout out.
That was great.
You
Was
know,
that
we
great?
were
They
just
need
out
to
there
shout 'em
shit.
out,
Yeah.
Target practice.
Target
Awesome.
practice for what?
for the
Okay.
apocalypse.
So, oh, Jesus.
Coronavirus zombies.
No.
But there's my weekend.
Nice.
That was very nice.
Very
Sounds
nice.
like a good weekend.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't do paintball no more after I got shot in the nuts that one time.
Oh my God.
Called you Biggie Smalls for a reason.
What kind of pants were you wearing?
Were you wearing a cup?
No, I think I was just
Wranglers?
wearing, no, we were just at the house. No, even worse. I think I was
Skinny
just wearing like
jeans?
sweatpants because we were like just wear like whatever like
Sweatpants.
That's not a good idea.
Those are the worst.
I've
wear, like,
never
3
gone
pairs of shorts.
paintballing.
3
Oh.
pairs of shorts and pants.
Yeah, that was like the
I was
last thing
good.
I was thinking was gonna happen. I figured I'd get shot in the face before I get shot in the nuts. So
Well,
there was that.
Either way.
That was the first and last time I did that.
I love that I'm doing a watch party on my business page right now.
Mm.
We're talking
Everybody's going crazy.
Hey, that's
It's
that's
true.
How are you?
It's real life.
That's
Real
the
life.
Menudo Madness.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a 210 Culture podcast.
Yeah.
Yum.
You never know what you get, or if you do, you don't want to know what you're getting. You're just gonna
210 culture, random facts.
just soak it in. So the whole reason why you're here, of
Yes.
course, margaritas and medals. Let the people
Yes.
know what that
Medals
is.
and
Medals and margaritas.
Margaritas. and
Sangritas and medals, what?
no.
You save the best for last. That's why you put medals at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah, yeah. So Medals and Margaritas is happening March 14th
Oh.
at Woodlawn Point from 2 to 6 p.m.
Definitely
We are
going.
going to have live entertainment, which if you are an entertainer, we still need some. So slide in the DMs, holla at your girl.
But make sure you can do it. Your entertainment in front of a family. We don't need those other. Type of
Yes, no,
entertainers.
like bands, like acoustic, or dancers, like what
Folklorico.
the folklorico, if there's any mariachis, anybody, country, anybody.
No car singers.
And then we're gonna have so the point is to promote local nonprofits.
Yeah.
We want to give them a platform to showcase their medals and to bring awareness and to raise money for their local nonprofit. We are going to do things a little bit different. So there's going to be local craft vendors there. We're going to have a food truck. We're going to have these guys.
These
and then
guys.
we're going to have Big G's barbecue there.
Nami.
We're going to have desserts by Andy's Sweets. And she's actually going to have like flavored buñuelos. So I'm really excited, and cookies. And
Wow.
yeah, it should be a good time. Oh, big photo booth by John's Photo Booth. It looks like a big inflatable camera. Like I'm really excited about it.
And margaritas.
And free margaritas.
Yum.
And
Yeah.
it's free. It's free for everybody.
Yes.
And medals going to good causes.
Yes, it's family friendly. Animals are welcome too. They just have to stay outside. But yeah, bring your kids, bring your tios, abuelos, everybody.
Just make sure everybody has their shots.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So and then we also have another event April 4th, which is a Pachanga of the North Side.
Mm.
Yes, the name.
Shout out to the person who came up with that.
Yes, it was G. G came up with the name. Well, okay, so he calls me that, right? That's like my tagline for my other page, Norteño T10. So I was like, is it cool if I like make that our event name? Because it was cool, like
I was like, it's your nickname. You do what you want with it.
yeah, right.
TM.
So it'll be at Evil Olive, and that's April 4th. And I think we still have space for vendors.
Yeah.
Oh, and same for medals and margaritas. We are still looking for local nonprofits. So if you are one or know one, you guys have a medal, please reach out to us. So
Shout
Some
out.
Comments on there.
yeah.
Got some comments rolling in.
Oh, let's see.
Just my
Bad
grandma
or
saying
good?
hello.
No, Angelica's been posting for a while.
So yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
So what's
And
your
then
favorite
I'm-
margarita? Let's all share that right now.
I like traditional.
Traditional.
Yeah,
Lime?
with sugar on the rim. I don't like salt.
Ooh, okay.
Unless it's twang. But so actually next Sunday I'm hosting an event
Sunday.
at Caficionado.
Oh yeah.
And it is for International Women's Day on International Women's Day. And it is a free event, but we are donating to Grace House Inc. here in town, which is I'm trying to think of how to say it. So it's a home for women that are
In need.
in need. There you go. That's
a good way.
short
to say
answer.
it.
Yeah. And so all that we ask is that you bring one of the items that they might need. So I think there's like chapstick and like a packet of tissues, things like that. But it's
Mhm.
and the women will actually be there, guys.
Womenly products
So
as
you
well.
can actually get to meet these women and talk to them. So it should be awesome. I'm really excited about it.
Can
Interesting.
you donate
interesting.
clothes if you want to?
I think you can donate clothes. I don't know what sizes they need, but I guess anything.
Well, I'm just saying because I have a box and like a bag, and then I have other clothes that are like on the floor that I need to get rid of.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like,
I don't
somebody
see.
can use it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
No, I don't see why not. So
210 Culture, Plato's Closet.
yeah. So if you guys want to come to that, that'd be awesome.
So how did Bettles and Margaritas start in the first place? Like, what made y'all decide, hey, I want to do this? This is something that.
So
Our first one,
yeah.
we wanted to have fun, so we included the margaritas, and then everybody loved it. So we had a great time. And then
Yeah.
and then after that first event, we met so many nonprofits, and we learned so much about actually setting up an event and running it that we were like, let's do it next year, but let's put nonprofits at the front of the line, basically, like make it about them, so that way we can bring more people to them and get their medals out there.
Yeah. It's more about helping to bring awareness and to not have these local nonprofits fight against, other
Each other.
other medals that are for profit that people just want. And so I've seen them at events where like nobody comes to their table. And so we want it to be where there's all local nonprofits. They all have cool medals. They all have, a reason and a cause. And so we need to, I feel like as a community, learn about them and help support them because we have to support each other.
Of course.
So is it nonprofits like just selling their
Medals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. It's for local
and if
nonprofits
they
with
have
medals.
other merchandise, can they sell it there as well, or is it just strictly medals?
So they can. It just
Have to
depends
fit on their table, basically.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
They can't bring like
An
you know.
inflatable something.
right.
Some clothesline.
Yeah. I mean, if they have shirts that go with their medals or something like that, that's totally fine.
Okay.
And even
Okay.
pre-orders, you guys, because I know a lot of people are being affected, unfortunately, by the coronavirus.
Yeah.
That if you guys are doing pre-orders, you guys are welcome to come too.
Yeah.
So
Gang
Yeah, I'm
gang.
more of a Modelo guy.
yeah, I
I
honestly
have
like.
such a
I just
panic of-
I feel terrible for
Mhm.
the people over there. I mean, it's
I-
real
It
for
is.
them, and like, I mean, I'm not gonna bash anybody for like having their jokes or whatever, but it's just I think because we talk to them daily and it's something that they're living right now, like it's scary for them. I mean, I've heard of one of them being separated from their husband and with a newborn baby and no food
they
for
couldn't
10
get to
days.
each other,
And so when people make jokes, I'm like, okay, but then I'm like, I don't know, I just think about it from like, if
What
it was happening
me?
here,
Yeah, what if it
we
was
would be
me?
terrified, but
I've heard that
Anyway.
the one in Korea, they shot like the patient zero of Korea, like the first one to get it.
mhm.
They just like shot him. They didn't even bother like
Trying to
like wave it out. Like I think they left him for like a week, and then after the week he didn't get better, so they just killed him.
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the first patient in Korea, I think like 2 days ago.
Good old
They just-
socialism.
They shot him. They shot him dead because he was like not getting better.
Communism at its best.
So they're like, oh, well, he's gonna die anyway, so just stop the plague and kill him.
Wow.
Yeah, violence is not the answer, guys.
Yeah.
But it's North Korea, so.
I mean,
Yeah.
They have
but
fake,
you know what?
currency.
Our prayers and hearts go out to those who are affected by coronavirus. Here in San Antonio, Lackland especially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And
everybody else in the world as
right.
well.
It's home now.
Yeah.
It
And
is.
so it's scary, but two, it's we tell people like don't panic.
Don't.
Just wash your hands.
Yeah.
If you don't feel
Don't be
good,
necio or necia.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just, if you don't feel good, stay home. Like don't go around kissing babies and touching babies.
Or old people.
Or old
gold
people
diggers.
or
Yeah.
people that have an immune deficiency, so
And if you have pets too, because I also read that it also affects pets. So
Yeah.
just
there's a
watch
dog
out for your pets.
in Hong Kong, right?
Yeah.
Has a cute little mask, but it's not that cute.
Yeah, there's one dog that tested positive in Hong Kong.
Keep Zoe inside.
That bitch never wants to go outside. never wanna
She's
go
lady
She's a lazy
BITCH.
doggo.
Sure, they just poop inside. They go outside.
And so the event on April 4th, is that a medal event as well?
Yeah, so April 4th is a medal event that'll be at Evil Olive,
And
and
anybody can
anybody with a medal can come. It's a medal market. So as long as you have a medal, we're gonna have really cool food, fiesta food. I can't say exactly
Chicken
what it
on a
is.
stick.
Something on a stick.
Yeah, but
Sausage on a stick.
yeah, and
Taco on
we're
a
gonna
stick.
have drink specials, and then Dos Equis is gonna go in there and
Ooh, boy.
decorate the hell out of the place and just make it fiesta
Nice.
and so it'll be cool. And it's like a cool like kickback. Like we're there to have fun and hopefully support each other, buy medals, and so again support like a local place. So
Nice.
yeah.
Support and drink.
Yes.
Support and drink.
Yeah, drink
That's what we're all
local.
about.
And then the obvious answer to this is probably already yes. But for those who are still thinking, is it already too late to get in the medal ordering for Fiesta time frame?
We got about a week left.
Yeah, like this is the last week.
Okay, so for those that are thinking about doing a medal,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
right there watching this.
Hit us up, info@metamedals.com. We can work on your art.
Yeah.
It's a lot faster if you have your own art, but we can help you with art.
But
as well.
to be really honest, we still kind of have a list that we're working on because we do have a wait list. It's just me and Albert's the one that does all the artwork. So we do it in the order that we receive our inquiries.
Albert's the man.
He is.
so
Bam, 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 bam.
so have your stuff ready to roll. That way,
There.
that way he can get it done and get it out quickly. But of course, like everybody doesn't know, you guys also do regular medals as well, like
Pins.
for
we do like lapel pins.
lapel pins, but also
5K.
like 5K, and,
5K
like,
marathon runner
track events. So
yeah.
if you're looking for somebody for your next baseball event, football event, little league, they got you covered.
Yeah. Oh, and cards and shirts and swag.
And
Yeah, look at that Fiesta.
There you go.
Swag.
There you go.
Swag.
So they're more than just medals, just because that's what their name says. It doesn't mean that's all they do.
It's
It's a
true.
culture.
Thank you.
I thought that's all y'all
It's
did.
a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a lifestyle.
And if you're super crazy, Albert told me he might be able to hook up some championship belts.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So we have a bean bash belt that needs a little upgrade. So
Yeah.
We
let us
can?
know. Yeah.
Cool.
Yay.
That's news to me.
we talked about it beforehand. Me and him talked about it the other day.
Oh.
When I was trying to steal the medal for free. So I'm taking that medal.
Catch me outside.
That was real.
Catch you outside.
That was real.
I'll take these hoops off real quick. G.
I saw.
The chancla.
I think it was like the Onion. I saw an article they posted on Facebook where the scientists have proved the bigger the hoopa, the bigger the puta.
Oh, dang.
No. Donna says the bigger the hoop,
Yeah.
the bigger the heart.
True.
I have some really big hoops.
And the hoe.
I saw-
Hey.
Oh,
La
fight,
tuya.
fight. Where's the cat fight? Where's the cat fight?
Oh, when we went to that day we went to Brass. I saw some guy and his hoops were like
Oh yeah.
huge. Like they were like they're
Brass
the
monkey.
bottom were like here and the top were like up here.
What?
Somehow they were
See
connected to his
that?
ears somehow. I was like, how the hell are they connected to your ears
How did I
still?
not see that?
I think it was like after y'all had walked in, but like I guess like the
When
parts
was
that,
this?
that night
Brass
that we all
monkey.
went.
That we were there?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they were connected. I guess they were connected like
I don't
towards the
know.
bottom, but then I guess the hoop itself, like the bottom of it, like rotated up. So the top of the hoop was like right here on the side, and then like,
What?
on his shoulder.
Wow.
He was walking around. I was like, how are those even like physically on there?
There were so many people there.
Hello. Come in. Come in.
Yeah, we'll just have her pop out real quick.
All right, cool.
So we have a quick news bulletin.
Breaking news.
I don't have a breaking news button. We can do a quiet laugh.
lame.
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
We can do a quiet laugh.
What was that?
That was a quiet laugh.
This Hawaii.
Oh.
Yes, from forever ago.
Twitter.
Stop.
So we
Hey,
have
girl.
Angel here from Que Bonita Crafts, and she came real quick to do a plug for her event that Friday. So you got something to do Friday, and then you got your event's Friday too.
No, Saturday.
Saturday. So you do hers Friday, you go to theirs Saturday, and then you go theirs to Saturday again the next week.
Wait, what?
You have two events on Saturdays.
No, ours is April 4th.
Confeccionado.
Oh, yeah, no. Confessionado is Sunday.
Okay, well then
March
you go
8th.
Sunday, and then you go to Saturday the next week.
Yeah.
But you go to hers on Friday.
Yeah.
We get it all done.
So we're Friday. Yeah.
Yes, you're
So
Friday.
We're gonna be at the Guadalupe Culture Art Center for the Urban Art Takeover. It's for First Friday. We're just trying to hype it up a little bit, get more people out there. It's a free community event. They don't charge anything for the vendors to be there. Food trucks, anything, everything's free. It's for the community. They want to have something good going on, so people can be doing that versus doing something else.
Awesome.
That's cool.
But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of vendors out there, bunch of performers. I believe they're still doing open mic. I know they used to have the jazz poets would come out. They're not gonna be there this time, but I think they're still doing the open mic. Yeah, lots of food, lots of vendors. So I just wanted to stop by, let you guys know what's going on, and
Yeah.
we'd really like to see you guys out there. Anybody, everybody?
We'll
Okay.
share it.
I was gonna say any links for people can like check the details out.
At Urban Art Takeover, on Instagram and Facebook. Also mine, Que Bonita Crafts. Again, Facebook and Instagram. If y'all have any questions about it, or if you want to be there or just check it out, we're trying to get these to get bigger and bigger. We've had a few that were really, really big. Dia de los Muertos was amazing. But yeah, we're just trying to make them equally as big. So with Fiesta coming around, it's just, we're really excited about it.
I was gonna say this is the last one before the chaos.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of surprises, so like coming, but
Nice.
so we're
I like
excited.
free. I like
Excited.
Me
Yes.
siento muy excited.
Yes, yes. And I mean, if I can have all my friends there, it's an even bonus. So don't miss out on anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's awesome.
Awesome.
Is it family friendly?
Yes, pet friendly also. Yes,
Cool.
very,
Awesome.
very welcome. Yes.
He's
Cool.
always antisocial.
I know our dog's antisocial. We
Yeah, but
bring it around.
there's a lot of people who come and do like comedy or rap or poetry just for the first time. There's people who come then for the first time just to check it out, see, get their feet wet. Even performers, I've seen fire performers out there before, people with glow sticks, all sorts of stuff. So we encourage anybody to come on out there. I know there Rosa's Tacos is going to be there. They have some of the bomb ass tacos. Those are the ones I've been telling y'all to check out.
Yes.
El Juice Bar is going to be there. Plus there's going to be, I think, some Jamaican food, some Hawaiian food.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of everything.
You had us at
yeah,
food.
I think hot dogs too, and then there's even gonna be a bakery out there too.
Oh, nice.
So you get your pan de huevo for the next morning.
Is there any like direct email or someone that like a vendor or somebody you can reach out to about?
They
Yeah, no.
can reach out to me if they want to. Again, at Que Bonita Crafts. I'm actually helping one of my a friend of mine at Rich YR, so you might want to hit him up as well. He couldn't be here today, but yeah, I'm trying to help him out get this together. So yeah, if you want to hit him up, me, either way.
Cool.
But yeah, that's where we're gonna be at.
Awesome.
So now you know what to do this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, and I believe Roy from TC Apprentice might be out there interviewing some people too. So
Legally or illegally this time?
I don't know. Insert little monkey face.
We're sure he'll find some way to get us in trouble.
Aw.
He said that was the biggest organized group he's ever gotten to do something illegal with and not end up in jail. So
I didn't know we were doing anything not legal until literally like a couple hours before. So
Oh, we didn't know until we got
yeah,
there.
we didn't know either.
Oh,
He
wow.
was like, by the way, this is illegal. And I'm like, oh, cool.
And then like 10 minutes later,
Yeah,
she showed up and she was
I
like, "All right, bye."
Yeah, crazy
I love
Roy,
it.
Yeah.
our good old friend Roy.
I know.
Who's that?
Aw.
He's not watching anyway.
Aw.
Because he's not watching. He's probably at Jokesters anyway.
Probably.
He wasn't there last night. I was really surprised.
Mm.
Wow.
Well, he was gonna go Friday, but then he took me back home because I went to go eat with him because she had to go back home, let her parents in. So then he went on the couch and he just like crashed out. Like he ate and we were talking and the next thing you know he's like,
Asleep.
I was like, "All right, bro, my ride's here. I'm leaving." He's like, "Okay." So and then he didn't wake up till like noon the next day. He said or something. So
Oh, wow. He's busy.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Honestly, I felt bad. I threw him off schedule the other day, and you could just see all the anxiety in his
Yeah.
face. I felt really bad about it, and I was like, okay, what do we gotta do? Let's get back on track. So yeah,
I know.
yeah. I didn't know. I felt bad. Well, I don't feel bad now.
we can say all we want. He's not watching. It's
Had me
fine.
in an illegal parking lot.
Yeah.
But it does make for a good video.
But yes, but the Urban Art Takeover is legal. So
Oh, yay.
That we believe.
That well, yes.
We
will
like
get
legal
kicked out,
stuff.
yes. It's all some of y'all.
Yeah.
Why do you need to do something illegal for a good cause?
Legal for a good cause.
So,
Yeah, you
yeah.
know what? It was for a really good cause. That was, that was really ballsy of him. That was really,
Yeah.
that was
We
pretty
take the
crazy.
chance, and that's I mean, we had a really good soundbite of one of the ladies that was there talking about how like they shouldn't be stopping us anyway because it's a public place and our taxes pay for it.
Well, that's
so.
kind of what our thing was. Where
Yeah.
we were like, well, I mean, it's a public place. We were kind of running that like before. We're like, but I mean, we just
The
didn't
only
know.
the only issue I see that the library should have had was the DJ, just because of the sound for people inside voting. But the fact that you have the candidates outside yelling "Vote for me" on the way in.
Well, that's the thing I was about with the
Yeah.
car show. They didn't want them to take up spots, but all those people were taking up spots all week. I mean, I live down the street from there, so I mean, they've been parked there all week.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mhm.
So I just thought it was kind of weird, like.
Yeah.
But I really think it's just somebody who has it out for Roy. That like he's
Well,
known
I
back in the
mean-
day. So I know he already had issues when they were doing the interviews.
Yeah.
I don't get all the signs. Like is somebody gonna walk in like, oh, I saw a cool sign. I'm gonna go vote for that person.
I guess-
Like I don't get it. Like
Well, I guess
You'd be
it's
surprised because
Why don't
there's
they
a lot
spend
of
their money
people
on-
who are like, yeah, I did. I signed up to vote at this awesome event I went to, and then they're like, I'm gonna go vote, and they're like,
yeah.
they
I-
just pick
yeah, you only know
whoever.
like 3 or 4 people, and then while you're walking, you're like, oh, I remember Rodriguez. Okay, whatever, Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Rodriguez,
Yeah,
Rodriguez,
I mean, I
Rodriguez.
get it, but
that's just
I
the
just wish
signs
they
that
would
look
spend their
good.
money on the community, like instead
Oh,
of like
yeah.
thousands of signs.
Yeah, but that's what works when ads pop up, and that's why they have ads on Facebook and Instagram because it works.
What they
Yeah.
should do is like a tail of the tape on like each candidate, and then have like maybe like 1 or 2 points of like what their platform is, and then instead of just it being the name, I know you can't do like a full video because every single person waiting in line.
Yeah.
But like as you pick up, it like this is John and Jose. Jose thinks this is this. John thinks this is this.
Yeah.
Then you just kind of like pick and go. Like I feel like that would help a little bit because a lot of people just see the names, and those are normally like the positions that matter because those are the people that are really doing stuff
Yeah,
for the
but
city.
I mean,
that are
that's why we respect what Roy does because he's
Mhm.
and letting people know what each candidate's running for.
Yeah.
Like, it gives them a spot to like tell people this is what I agree with or don't agree with. So
Yeah.
we need more of that.
Yeah, you know what? And it's kind of coming from a non-biased thing. He kind of takes different angles.
Yeah.
You know, and I respect that because I don't like when stuff's kind of just thrown in my
Mhm.
face. You know,
Yeah, that's
I
why he's
don't
just like
respond
well,
well
I'm,
to that.
that's why you just kind of realize it's like he's the platform and it's up to you whether he likes it or not. It doesn't matter. His whole thing is that you go out there. If his video gets somebody who's not gonna vote to go out there and vote, that's one person that he's like
Right.
made a difference for, regardless of who they vote for, whether he agrees with it or not. So that's why he's just like, as long as the people can have a platform where they can neutrally be advertised on, he's like, that's what I want to provide. I really don't care. Same with the whole thing with Harlandale. He's like, I don't care what they do with the acres. He's like, I just want the
Yeah.
fact that the school is giving people an option to voice their opinion.
Know
what
what's going on
they
in their
do.
community. Yeah.
Mhm.
He has some good
Yeah.
stuff going on. So, and then he reaches out to us to work with him. So it's a good little
Mhm.
thing. So I appreciate what Roy does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making people woke.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
So
All right,
before we
guys,
do
well,
your last minute,
Alright.
did
plugs.
y'all want to swap back out? Because I gotta
Yeah.
go grocery
Yeah.
shopping.
Yeah, no.
It's
sorry.
it's a real Sunday. I mean.
Yeah.
You're good.
All right.
Bye.
All right, guys.
Bye.
This type was way too long.
Hey guys.
And there's Dom. Welcome back, Dom, to the show.
Whoa,
Dom's never
man,
been
that
here
was
all
a
day.
good party break. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
So before we jump into the topics here, we're gonna have your plugs one last time again at the end.
Okay.
But anything else you guys wanted to cover? Any other metal you want to announce?
Keep in mind we do other things other than Fiesta medals like lapel pins, finisher medals, 5Ks, business cards, all that kind of stuff. Promotional stuff.
Yeah, I think just ask, and then if we can do it, we'll absolutely do it, and if we can't, then we don't mind referring you to somebody that can.
And then they also have their shop as well, where they have more, so you can visit them because sometimes they get lonely over there.
We do. Come see us.
Mm.
We are at our office.
He's always
At
texting me.
I
Where you
know. I messaged Donna. I'm like, come
at?
and bring
I
me
work down
food.
the street.
and it's dope to go in there because they do have all the medals they've worked on past or previous, so you can kind of get an idea of where their work is. So if you have seen one, you're like, oh, it's theirs, or oh, look at that one. Let me go ahead and find out. Don't carry most of the ones, but they can at least guide you on where to get the medal. If they still have
Right.
Yeah.
copies.
So we are at 10615 Parambital Road. It is right off of Wurzbach Parkway and Parambital, like right off of it. And we're Suite 607.
Yep. And yes, on Facebook, Raymond Torres, we do challenge coins as well.
Ooh.
And
You do
so
what?
Challenge coins. They're like
military.
military coins that people pass out.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
so we're actually there Tuesday through Friday from 12 to 5. So please come see us. Just come in and say hi. You don't even have to buy anything. I mean, that would be awesome. But you don't have to. I think just knowing where we're at too,
Mhm.
and that you can get things from us. We also carry Fiesta Sashes by Threads by Jay. Super nice, good quality, all that. So We have some Star Wars ones that are really cool.
Ooh.
Yes.
They're like Dia de los Muertos, but like Star Wars.
With Darth Vader on
That's
it.
awesome.
Super
Yeah.
dope. I think they're orange too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're sugar skulls.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Hmm.
And what else?
Yeah.
We honestly since we're here, I guess I'll let people know that we really
Uh-oh.
appreciate. No, well, we really appreciate everybody and their support, and even I know. Even a like, even a share. I mean, people don't understand how far that goes. So we appreciate it.
True.
And our friends, that help support us too, like 210 Culture.
Hey,
Um,
number one.
Yes, and yeah. Oh, actually, we do have 2 more medals coming out.
Ooh.
They will be our final
Top
medals.
secret one.
Are these top secret, or
Yeah,
can
yeah,
we
yeah.
like
Take
get a
it off,
little
I mean, open
peek
it.
under the veil?
No, top
Damn.
secret.
Yeah. Just follow us.
Yeah. But we will have them at our Medals and Margarita. So we are going to reveal it there, and you'll be able to purchase it there. One of them is super limited. So if you want it,
Wow.
be there.
Is it like a big medal or is it a small medal?
I want
All
it. I
medals
got
are big in our hearts.
You're not giving me anything to work with.
No,
Guess
no.
what do you think it is?
Yeah.
So it must be a Marvel medal then.
Well, I've got.
No.
If I think one of them is the one that I got a sneak peek on, it's actually gonna be pretty cool.
I
I
think
think
I
you
did
did.
show you guys.
Yes.
Or give you a sneak
Yes.
peek.
Yes.
Thanks,
it
Donna.
has. It's, I'll
I
tell you.
was
I'll
like,
tell you off
I
camera.
don't remember.
Don't say nothing.
We're talking about it off camera.
Yeah.
She needs a nap. She doesn't. She hasn't had her nap yet.
No, actually, she did. She's another
Not
one.
long enough though.
Aw. So yeah.
But thank you. Yeah. Thank you to everybody.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
We need our medals and margaritas coming up.
Yeah.
No, you can read it. Unless
Oh.
you want your twin to fill in and read it, go right ahead.
Are you gonna
Oh.
read it?
It's up to you.
I can read it.
Go ahead then.
All right, ready? What? Oh, do you have a
When
little
should we
button
go?
thing for this?
I
Sound.
don't have one for this one, but we'll go with this one.
Okay.
Yeah, that goes.
Sure. Okay, so these are the hot topics. What are they?
Hot
Yes, where's
topics.
Hot topics.
I don't know. We're at hot topic.
210 nature.
All right. So the first one is UTSA will replace the UT Longhorn Band as the lead in the Fiesta Flambeau parade this year.
Go birds.
I like that.
UTSA marching band will lead.
Okay.
Will lead Fiesta Flambeau instead of the UT Longhorn Band. The Fiesta Flambeau Parade Association said the Longhorn Spring Orange-White game is also scheduled on April 25th, which is why UTSA is covering for this year. The association said the Longhorn Band expressed, quote unquote, its desire to resume its role in the parade next year and added that they are very happy to work with the local musicians for this year's parade. Do you think UTSA should be marching to lead Fiesta Flambeau or keep the tradition? Why or why not?
First of all, I want to know why the UT band even
Okay, I thought that was gonna be
is leading the
Well, they've been doing it for
Fiesta,
years.
but why?
because
Seriously,
there was
why?
no UTSA
Oh,
marching
that's
band at the
true.
time.
Yeah. I don't
But then
think-
how come they didn't switch off? You know
They
what I
should
mean?
have, yeah.
Why
Because
couldn't they
it's-
cut ties and be like, "I bye, you're not local. Let's just get rid of you."
So
and
many
go to
UT
UTSA."
fans.
Because it's
Not here.
So tradition. It's tradition. Why do you think they're so Cowboy fans? Even though the Cowboys don't play here. It's tradition.
I'm
yeah,
a
but I think
Cowboy fan.
we should support locals. I think
Exactly.
there's a lot of bands that do come from out of state
Yeah.
that come to the parade, which is cool, but lead it with ours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just hope if they do it, they don't like mess up or anything. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? For people to be like, "Nah, we'll just go ahead and stay."
Do
with
your
the UT
best,
band
guys.
No pressure. No pressure.
You're just representing all
So
of us.
so
That's
here's
all.
what I want to lead the parade for the UTSA marching band.
Stone Cold.
I want Boombox Boy to come out
Oh.
to play with "We Will Rock You," and the unicycle girls spinning around him,
I remember.
and then the
Unicycle
marching
Girl.
band comes out right behind him.
Come on, bro.
Dang.
We're old. They don't know anything.
I was gonna say,
Boombox Boy, where you
I was gonna
at?
say if Jose was there long enough to see Boombox Boy
were
unicycle
you,
girl.
Jose?
I have no idea what we're talking about.
All right then.
UTSA icons. That's who we
Yeah,
are. Looking
they're celebrities.
Did
at
you
UTSA.
have any celebrities while you're out there or while you're still out there?
like weird.
Well,
people.
we have a Cup of Joe and Taco Joe. He's like like their mascot, I like to call it. He had this whole big rant actually this week about how UT sucks and how they should always host the marching band or have to be the lead for the parade
Facts.
or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, when we were there at school, there was a girl that would go on campus on a unicycle,
Mhm.
so she was nicknamed Unicycle Girl. So everywhere she went, she rode a
That's
unicycle.
creative.
So then after the first year,
Mhm.
then there was a guy who tried to do it, and they were like, "Oh, it's unicycle boy." And we're like, "Nah, fuck that. It's just unicycle girl. Like that's just some
She
loser.
started it.
That's
So
just
it's
some
like,
loser."
like unofficial mascots for
Yes.
UTSA?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yes, and then there was another guy named Boombox Boy who obviously carried a big ass boombox.
Okay.
Everywhere.
And he had it like blaring, like full
Really?
blast, and he had it up against his
Like
ear,
80,
he had,
like 80 style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody commented on ours, and they said Raymond said tradition. So I'm assuming that means
He wants
That
you
long
to
to
keep
Why?
the
To
tradition.
stay, yeah.
I agree with Albert. I think once UTSA came into play, it should have just been switched
But
automatically.
still allow them to be in the parade.
No,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Be in it.
Okay, so I
Maybe
think
a
they already
mixture,
were.
maybe,
I think
like,
it's
them
just
together.
Why can't you have them like second?
Well, yeah,
No?
that's true.
There's
UTS
a little brother
pride.
complex with UTSA band and UT band, so it's kind of funny to watch actually. By the way, there is in fact another creative name UTSA. They have a bubble guy.
oh.
As you can tell, he blows bubbles on campus.
Yeah, we're not really creative with the names.
Bubble.
though.
I
Bubble
mean,
guy.
seriously,
Boy.
guys,
So
bubble guy.
So one more I gotta ask. We were talking about it the other day. Do you know if they still do the smut for smut in the spring?
No, I do not.
Really?
As a recent UTSA graduate, I have not heard the word smut used in years. So
What?
But he knows about it.
You
He
know
knows
about it though, right?
no, I have no idea.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Please.
So
Explain to
there
him,
was
please.
what were they called? Chi Alpha?
Yeah, the
Yeah, so there was a
Chi
religious
Alphas.
little
Orlando
organization there
Chi.
called Chi Alpha. So what they would do is they were atheists. It was
No,
the
the
atheists. It was the atheist
It
group.
was the
Doing
atheist
the-
So
like-
what they would do is one
a
day out of
Bible
the
in.
spring semester, they would make you, or they would have it where if you would trade in a Bible, they would give you
They would do a
porn
book.
What?
in exchange.
What?
So they called
Yeah.
it smut for smut.
Yeah.
Smut for
And they
smut.
would be like right in the middle where like everybody eats, and they would just bring us your smut and we'll
It
give
was
you more
like during
smut.
Lent season because
Yeah.
everybody was like doing their stuff because they
Yeah.
do ashes.
I think they did it on Ash
too.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
You know, it's
they
like in the
did.
middle of the
And
week.
they were like,
Wow.
Yeah, and they had like these big old like bins of like porn, and they would just like swap them out
That's
for
What?
the Bible.
That's the crazy thing about college. Like, there's so many different
Yeah.
people there.
What if you have a
Yeah.
bunch of porn and you want to switch them up for Bible?
I guess so. I
Yeah,
mean,
the
I
other
don't
way-
know if
the other way
it's-
around.
yeah, right?
Hey, I
I'd be
could
their
use a
best
Bible.
Oh wow.
We'd be like, who carries DVDs anymore? This is what 2014. I was like, who has DVDs?
Oh man,
It's like 40-year
life at
virgin.
UTSA was good back then, man.
Back when everybody was like, I'm going to be a CAP student, go to UT, and then they're like, I dropped out of UTSA because I couldn't handle it.
Everybody did the
Wow.
Harlem Shake.
Oh
Shake.
yeah,
That
we
was
were
dope.
there.
Hey, but go runners.
Yes,
Go runners.
I used to have a beat meat, but I don't know when. But yeah,
Mimi.
Y'all are like, okay.
yeah, this is the part where we leave.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
head out.
I'll show myself out.
Aren't you a A&M?
A&M,
Christi?
yes. I went to Tamu CC.
Gig
Boo.
Gig Nah,
Alright,
but
I'ma
we
head out.
support Texas schools.
I believe
Yes.
Yeah, all Texas.
Texas schools.
Texas, any period.
We need to go up in education
I'm
though.
looking for it.
So
Okay, so next one. Are we good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
go
Okay.
ahead.
San Antonio homeless city clash over Madonna.
Over
Over new panhandling
Donna.
plan. For the past 8 months, the city has been promoting a quote unquote change the way we give, which encourages residents to donate to local organizations that serve the homeless instead of handing coins to them on the street. All a person needs to do is text SA Gives to 41444 on your phone and receive a link to a screen outlining the impact of contributions. Some do not agree, stating that quote unquote I work hard for this money and it's not easy, but I'm here every day, day in, day out, says downtown panhandler Eric. Do you think this is a good idea instead of giving panhandlers money on the streets? Why or why not?
This
Uh,
is great. This
you
is a
wanna take
perfect
this
example
first,
of
G?
why, people do this because some of them, not all of them,
Yeah.
some of them do this because they want to. Like, obviously, they
Yeah,
think
yeah.
this is a job for them.
Yeah.
Like, I work for my money.
Yeah, I've seen people like get into a vehicle. Like
Mhm.
they have a means. This is their means, basically.
Right.
But I
My
don't-
my favorite is always in Don't Be a Menace when they're like he's asking for change and they like move about and then he like takes it off and he's like in a
Oh,
full
yeah.
suit with like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Bentley and he just gets in the car and drives off.
yeah, I don't like. I mean, we don't know who's in what situation. We get
Right.
that, but I don't like the people that play into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're using it like they're using it to.
Facts.
I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled veteran, and they have a sign. Like
Mhm.
there's tons of. I'm a disabled veteran myself. There's tons of stuff that is out
could
there
help
for help.
them.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Like-
it's also on the same token, it's really hard as a veteran.
No, it
because
is.
there's
It's
so
hard,
many,
yeah.
So
But there's help out there.
Mhm.
I agree. Like it's hard because I agree with the the new laws against panhandling because,
Mm.
but what I don't like is that if you're giving your money to a big organization, you don't really see it.
Right.
Mhm.
Like
Right.
I want to help people that I know that it's gonna help
I
them.
can
Mhm.
see it.
So
like,
being
yeah,
done.
so I don't give money, I give food.
Mhm.
So if I have
Oh.
food,
I
and then
agree.
I know friends that put together little packages that they keep in their cars,
Mhm.
like hygiene packets.
Your mom does
Um,
it too, right?
Yeah, well, my mom will give them stuff too, but I've just never given money. I don't know. I'm weird about that, but too, like we had a really big barbecue plate sale because we funded our own wedding.
Oh yeah.
And we ended up having like 65 plates left over, and I'm like, we can't eat this much barbecue.
Mhm.
And so we ended up going downtown and handing
Just
out
giving
plates.
it out. Yeah.
Oh.
Because I'm like, here's a hot meal that maybe you wouldn't have, and even
Mhm.
if you're gonna have dinner later, whatever, it's just
Yeah.
here's some food that
Mhm.
otherwise would go to waste.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's really great of you.
I mean
Well, both of you.
it was just not, it wasn't even like a question to us. We're just like, yeah, this is what we're
Right.
gonna go
Because
do.
what are we gonna do with all this food?
Right.
Yeah, we had literally like a cooler full of chicken.
Yeah.
Leg quarters. We were like,
Nice.
Yeah.
let's go give it out. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, they're really appreciative because
Mhm.
we have to eat.
Yeah, you
know?
gotta eat
So
And it's just some of the spots too. Like, I mean, obviously,
under the bridge.
wherever you end up like getting kicked out of homeless, obviously you're gonna only be able to go where you can go on foot. Like some of these people are like way up like at 281 and stuff. It's like
how you get
you're
there?
really walking all the way out here to be homeless. Like I kind of see like more towards downtown. I kind of get it because obviously that's where the tourists is at. So like you're gonna go there, and then I mean that's where some of the shelters are anyway. So even if you can't get in or whatever, kind of would make sense. Somebody who's legitimately homeless, that's probably where they're gonna be at.
Mhm.
But like they're off 281 in O'Connor. There's always like the same 3 people there. And
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
there's not anywhere nearby really that you can get any shelter, like where you can really camp
Yeah.
out. So it's like, how are you, if you're really homeless, what are you doing out on this side of town?
Right.
Also,
We need money too.
every other day, I was like, it's just kind of like weird. But I mean, I agree. Like, it's cool that they have that option where you can donate. But at the end of the day, if that's what you really want to do, you're probably already donating to organizations.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sweet.
So it's
So
kind of
Raymond said, if they tell me they need it for beer, I go inside a store, buy 2 beers, and sit down and share beer and conversation with them.
Oh, that'd be
My dad-
cool.
my dad does
Yeah,
that.
That'd be cool. I'd do
That's
that.
really
my dad
cool.
used to when it was
That's a good
not illegal
suggestion.
to drink and
That's
drive.
really sweet, Raymond.
He used to have an ice chest full of beer. So
Yeah.
then, like, one time he saw a guy that had the sign, like the white lining beer sign. So my dad was like, here. And he just gave him like 2 beers out of it. He's like, here, just to hold you off for a little bit. And then, like, they saw it because, like I said, it was the cool thing back then to drink and drive.
Yeah.
So then, like, the cars behind him, you can see all the guys, like, rolling the windows down, like, getting
Giving
ready to
him
take
more
their beers
beer?
out to give him more beer.
Oh.
And the guy was like, I just want to drink. Like, I want beer money. My dad's like, all right, well, at least he's being honest.
Yeah, I like the ones that are
Yeah.
honest.
Mm.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd rather help them like like either money or food. Like I've been downtown multiple times, and somebody would be like, "Oh, I'm hungry. I'm trying to get food," and I'd be like, "The Whataburger downtown." I'd be like, "All right, I'll be back,"
Yeah.
and then bought them a basic meal, just like Sprite, whatever, and then
I don't like Sprite.
I'm like, tough nuggies.
I gave somebody a taco once just because I had to like use the restroom. So like I bought something just so I wouldn't like just use it at the restaurant. And then I was walking down like, "You got any money or anything to eat?" And I was walking. I was like, "What am I going to do with these 2 tacos and thing anyway?" I just finished eating. I was like, "Yeah, here you go. Take them." And he's like, "But what are you going to eat?" I was like, "Oh, I just bought them because I had to use the restroom here. You can go ahead and have." He's like, "For real? Thanks, man. Cool." And it's like
Aw.
the salsa and like the whole thing. I was like, "Here, yeah, there's salsa in there and everything's like, all right, thanks, man. Thanks." And like he took off and I told us I did my one good deed for the day. I was like, it was unintentional because I had to go to the restroom, but that was why I had to go to the restroom to help
Even
them
then,
out.
though,
So.
for me, like I will give them cash if I have cash,
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, like if they use it
Whenever I
for
need to use it.
wrongdoing or whatever, that's on them. You know what I mean? I did my good deed by giving them cash.
Right.
They use it on whatever, even if it's like beer or whatever, or even if they're not homeless. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what they're going through.
I just don't carry cash.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
literally
cash
don't
either,
ever.
but when I do,
They're lucky
Yeah.
for whatever I
give
got in
them
my
cash.
change, and I'll just like put my hand and whatever comes
Yeah.
out. Here you go. That's what you get. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like that's
Ooh,
all I
silver
got.
dollar.
Mhm. So I'm just like, here you go, sir. That's all I have. They're like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, like, because if they really are, they're gonna be appreciative anyway. 'Cause-
Right.
And they're not gonna be like, that's it, 20 cents. That's all you gave me. Like,
Yeah.
nah, dude. Like, yeah, 20 cents is gonna help you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a start.
Do we have time for the next one or?
We'll go ahead and do it, and then we'll call it a quits, and then we'll just cut off
Okay.
one.
Do you want me to do the third one or the last one?
The third one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's important.
San Antonio's River City Rock Fest permanently canceled. Spurs Sports and Entertainment confirmed Friday that River City Rock Fest have been permanently canceled. The festival has gone on from 2013 to 2018, and last year had to be pushed back to September because of issues booking a top-tier lineup. Top-tier lineups ask for an abundance of money to perform, and if booked, would affect ticket sales as people would see an increase in price. Have you been to River City Rock Fest, and should they pay for a top-tier lineup? Why or why not?
Yes.
I mean, that's what you built your name off of, so you kind of can't back out now.
I just don't like how people complain that like Austin has all the big concerts or Houston has all the big ones. Well, if people pay for it, if the big
It'll come here.
if the promoters of the event pay for a big artist, they'll come.
If you pay it, they will come.
So Spirit Sports and Entertainment do like all
Anything
major
AT&T
festivals?
anything AT&T
Mm.
related.
AT&T related. That's where they
Because
have
it
it.
was at the AT&T Center.
Oh, that makes sense.
Same with all the concerts that come into the AT&T Center. They're in charge of booking it. That's why that's their excuse for getting rid of the Rampage is because those extra dates,
Whack.
they can use that to film more artists to come in.
I mean, I just feel like if it's somebody I really want to see, I'm going to pay it.
Right,
Exactly.
So
Like
it's,
the weekend in August.
I already saw them.
yeah. Oh, was
Post
it
Malone.
Mark Anthony today?
Malone,
or
yeah,
yesterday?
Yeah, Mark Anthony's supposed to.
Yeah.
I didn't know. If
But
it was like today or
It's
what.
it's a double-sided sword on this because I was reading the article. So they were trying, like, for Metallica, for example, they charged $10 million to
Yeah.
come out for the festival.
10 million?
$10 million.
Who pays that?
The big
The
festivals,
venue.
they can pay them. Like the big ones in
Yeah, if the
England
city
and
can
stuff.
pay it.
Do we
Yeah.
have 10 million?
But you pay $10 million, but to get in, you're gonna pay like Malaluna prices, 300,
Right.
350 for the weekend.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
why, because that's where it goes to, and that's where like people are like, oh, you pay $400 for a concert. Yeah, but look how many big name artists are in that concert.
Right.
And that's where you're getting it at. That's when you get ones that are like 150, they have like 2 big acts, and that's it.
I mean, if I get a full lineup of really like badass bands, then
Badass.
yeah, I don't mind
Yeah.
paying for it if I really want to see them.
Mhm.
That's like the name of the game. I mean, that's their job, that's their living.
Yeah, but the promoter themselves, whoever like the main one that's in charge of the event, they wanted to stay true to the fact that their tickets have always been $60. So they felt like if they raised it, they were going to lose the people that are dedicated going because it breaks out of the tradition of that was $60 that they pay.
Mhm.
So that's what they had to decide: either put a subpar card, and then people will be bitching that, oh well, the
No
lineup
good-
sucks,
yeah.
or you don't have it because you can't afford.
I
$60.
saw, well, like, okay, for instance, I saw a lot of people that complained about the Oyster Bake lineup this year.
Oh,
And they're
yeah.
like, I'm
I
not
did see it.
going, and this is trash,
Mhm.
and
It
blah
is
blah
trash, but yeah.
blah. And okay, but I mean, too, that's I don't know, like to somebody else, that might be their favorite band,
Right.
you know.
exactly.
So I get it, but too, like, I mean, Oyster Bake's what, $25 a person or something.
Basically.
So
Pre-sale.
I mean,
Pre-sale.
well, whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't
it's
pay.
used to
like-
work.
Yeah, I think it goes up to
I
like
don't
40.
pay for events.
No, because I
I
volunteer.
just show up.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I
'cause
volunteer.
I think it goes up to like 40 or
Hey,
whatever.
Norteño.
Shut
But my thing, which was
Yeah.
like when we were going all the time, is that a lot of like the big artists that hit, they get them like 3-4 years in a row, and it's like, well, how many times are you gonna pay that to see the same artist?
I mean,
because I think they have Puddle of Mud again, and Puddle of Mud was like the headliner last year.
yeah, Puddle Mud was at
So I
Oyster
mean,
Bake.
I get hip hop's always been kind of hit and miss,
Yeah.
but they've always gotten somebody like semi washed, like early 2000s. So Coolio, but there's still one more act they have to announce,
Yeah.
which I'm assuming that's gonna be like their headliner.
I like Julio.
Yeah, definitely. I can rock with them.
Not for me to pay to go in. Now if I'm volunteering, he's there. Cool, it's Coolio. But yeah, I really haven't had it like when they've had it. I've never had a hip hop like lineup that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go. I think that one year they had Mike Jones, but we didn't go.
Yeah,
Who?
Mike
Oh,
Jones
Yin
had
Yang
Lolo
Twins.
Car Show.
Yin Yang Twins.
Mike Jones.
Who?
Mike
Twins.
Jones.
Yeah, they had them like together. It's the Yin Yang and Mike Jones that they go together.
Yang Twins.
Yeah, there was both of them together.
How did I miss that?
I think it was like 3-4 years ago.
We
Um, Yeah,
Dang.
but we used to go because we were big Karen Fowler fans. so
MC
we-
Magic was there one time.
Yeah,
Oh,
MC
yeah.
I think it was last year.
I saw Baby Bash.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I think
been a while.
I think it's kind of cool though because we know a couple like local rappers and stuff like that,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they get on the stage
Mhm.
and they're building their
Right.
following too. and
AKA Carlton Zeus trying to kill
right,
himself.
or they might not be on the big A list, but they're still local artists that are
Mhm.
doing really good.
Yeah, he gave me that look, but no, he really tried to kill himself. He was on one of like the scaffolding things, and he
Mhm.
jumped off and he landed on the speaker and like fell off the speaker and rolled. And was like,
Are
ta-da!
you okay?
Yeah, he was
I mean,
fine.
he's
Oh,
still rapping.
trust
That was
me,
like-
he's fine.
That was like 8 years ago,
He
but
just
yeah.
crazy.
Oh wow.
Shout out to Carlton.
Raymond said Spurs will be the sponsor for the Fiesta Fandango this year.
Oh,
Support and get healthy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fiesta Flambeau.
all right.
I'm not sure. Raymond, what is Fiesta Fandango?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, quick.
Learn me something.
Yeah.
Teach me.
Man, as we're
but
waiting
some-
for his response, we'll
Yeah.
do some last minute plugs as we wind it down. So, of course, again, shout out to Texas Bearded Cartel. Make sure you get your Chingon gear and Chingona gear if he still has any. I know he sold out a lot yesterday.
Get jingle.
cool.
Yeah.
So he was on top of that. Of course, Southside Craft Soda. You
Mhm.
have your Texacola, your Beeville, and your Limoncito. And
Yummy.
of course, I totally forgot. I'm surprised he hasn't kicked this out yet. Pub Sports for having us on the air.
Always a pleasure.
Of course, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and then when we repost on Instagram.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so this
There's a breaking news.
Fiesta Fandango is the race that happens before the Flambeau Parade.
Remember?
Have you guys seen
ran
it?
into
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
there's literally
I've heard,
it's really cool. People
Yeah,
dress
I just didn't
up.
know the name of it.
Yeah, they dress up in like costumes or outfits and stuff, and they run the whole route.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Before the parade.
damn.
And there's like kids running.
This is
Like
Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but it's really
Oh,
cool.
cool.
It's really cool to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like, everybody's like cheering them on like as they're running.
yeah.
Cool.
I never made the parades either. I'm out of town or I just don't go.
I love the Flambeau Parade.
We
Or
need to
she's
go.
out of town for something or she works or something.
What?
We need to
We'll
go.
go this year.
Well, Jaden's gonna be in it this year.
Oh, so we could be on the float?
Yeah, so y'all have to come.
King Jaden.
I'll just
Yeah.
live as Godzilla if I can be on the float.
Hello.
You won't.
I will.
He has an inflatable Godzilla,
Oh, man.
and like for real, I try to get in it to surprise him. No, he's a lot smaller than me.
Oh, I thought you
So
were just gonna say he screams and he's just like ah.
no, it's like one of those. It's like the dinosaurs,
Mhm.
but it's Godzilla.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was gonna surprise him, and I tried to get in it, and I was like,
We need to find like a small,
Yeah.
small adult.
yeah,
We got Nick.
Nice. And of course, Southtown 101 for having us here like always every
Yes.
weekend. And once again, last minute plugs.
yes. Okay, so March 14th, medals and margaritas, free margaritas, local nonprofits, food, local craft vendors. Come support local.
April 4th.
April 4th is our Pachanga on the North Side at Evil Olive, and again Fiesta Metal Market, and then we have our International Women's Day, our Give Back Day, March 8th at Caficionado. And thank you, Raymond. Viva King Jaden.
Viva King Jaden.
Okay, Viva. And
All late. Viva.
and,
That was terrible.
And then social
Now
media
Nina said-
wise, how can I get a hold of you guys?
All right, social media, we are at Mita Medals, or I think Instagram is Mita_medals. We do have a Twitter, but we're never on it. So it's really
I'm getting
Instagram.
there. I'm getting there on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Well, Albert's doing it in all his free time. So it's Facebook, Instagram. We did have a TikTok, but now I switched it to Norteño, so now it's my page. So if you want to see me posting stupid videos and go to TikTok,
Follow.
yeah. And then what else? Oh, our phone number is 210-724-7040, and our store is at 10615 Perrin Vital Road, number 607. We are there Tuesday through Friday, 12 to 5. Come see us.
And then
No prank calls.
and then if you're looking for a job, you can call 281-330-8004. Their accountant Michael will pick up.
Who?
Michael Johnson will pick up the phone and see about your interview.
Michael Johnson.
So with you got anything else to say?
I'm good.
Okay, so before she dies, I'm G,
I'm Dom.
And Donna.
and thank you once again to Mita Metals for coming out here on the show with us today. And for 210 Culture, bringing the best of 210 Nation.